The Tasks page lets you keep track of work that needs to be completed and visualize the workflow. In order to work with tasks, you must have the Create and Edit Tasks permission. If you don't have this permission, you can view tasks, but you can't create or edit them. To create a task, click this button. Give the task a title and click off of that field. That is the only required field when creating a task. All the other fields are optional. Some of these optional fields can be particularly useful when adding task widgets to dashboards. That's because you can filter the widgets to show tasks limited to certain projects, users, priority levels, or dates. You can click here to set the priority level for any task, either low, medium, or high priority. In various places in the interface, users will be able to identify these priority levels through color. Green means a low priority level, yellow is medium, and red is high. A new task will have a status of To Do, but you can click this field to choose another status if you want. These icons indicate whether the task has any comments or attachments associated with it. You can use this field to provide an estimate for the number of hours for the task. This is not tied to the start or due dates, but it can be a way for you to set expectations for yourself and others. By default, a new task will be placed at the bottom of the milestone in the task board, below other tasks that have already been created. But you can change its position by editing this field. For example, if you want it to be the second task from the top, you would enter a 2 in this field. Use these fields to give a task a start date as well as a due date. Clicking this button lets you choose a date from a calendar pop-up, and clicking here lets you enter a time. The start and due dates are particularly useful if you plan on using the calendar view to manage tasks. Click All Day Event if you want the task to automatically select all of the time for each day in the date range, from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. If the task is related to an uploaded Flare project, you can click on this icon and select it. Central assigns new tasks to you by default, but you can click this arrow to assign it to another user. In this version of Central, you can only assign one user to each task. The arrow next to the first avatar lets you change the owner for the task. In most cases, you won't need to change this, but it might be necessary if a certain author leaves your company and you need to edit the task to change its owner. You can also provide a description for the task. You can use the other 2 tabs in this dialog to maintain a discussion of the task with other users, as well as add attachments to the task. Click this button to add attachments, such as Word documents, spreadsheets, images, and so on. After you click Save, the new task is added to the Tasks page. There are 5 ways to view tasks, and you can switch between these views using the tabs at the top. The default view is the task board, which consists of 3 preset milestones: To Do, In Progress, and Completed. The tasks are represented by small cards, which can be expanded and collapsed by clicking the arrows next to them or the top of the milestone. A brand new task is automatically added to the To Do milestone. As you work on a task, you can move its card to the In Progress milestone, and then finally to the Completed milestone. The grid view is used to see all of the tasks in rows. By using the checkboxes in this view, you can quickly move or delete many tasks at once. The calendar view shows a month, week, or day display of the tasks that have start and due dates. Colored circles represent the tasks, and cards for each one can be seen on the left side of the page. The Backlog View is used to hold tasks that you need to remove from the workflow. The idea is that you'll get to them later, adding them back to the milestones in the Board View. And the Archive View is used to hold tasks that have been completed and are no longer part of the current workflow. It's sort of like putting boxes of old documents into the attic. You want them out of the way, but can retrieve them later if necessary. Anyone can click a task name to see its details, and if you have the Create Edit Tasks permission, you can add comments and make changes to it.